Hello and welcome. This is a 2015 Nissan Versa sedan I'll be reviewing today. It's a loaner car. 165,000 miles. Pretty beat up, but you know, it is what it is. Exterior is pretty large for the price of these cars. They're only $10,000 brand new. This one was $12,000 because I has a couple options, but let's get into it. We'll start with the interior here. Here's your standard Nissan key, no key fob. There's absolutely no luxuries on this car. Crank windows, manual doors, manual locks. So just do that. It's unlocked. Manual mirrors as well. No sunroof. It does have Bluetooth phones, which that's pretty nice. And it has these little sun visor slider things. It has a 5-speed manual. It's all dirty in here. Got this car borrowed for an hour to review. So, it's your key. And turn it on, as you can see.
Bluetooth connected.
165,000 miles. Pull the Bluetooth thing out. 12 volt right here. Parking brake right here. Couple to couple. There are two more up there, one on each side of here, and I think there's two more in the back seat. This is not an option on this car. Here are your headlights and turn signals. These are your windshield wipers over here, and it has a spray feature as well, as most cars do. Radio, we have FM, CD, and aux. No Bluetooth for that, just for the phone. All your controls for the phone right here, as well as your volume for the radio. You have 6 memory settings, display. You can kind of mess around with that. It has alright sound. I mean, you're a $10,000 car, so wouldn't expect much. I mean, you have stuff like exposed screws right there, for instance. Traction control off is right here, your gas cap is right there, and your hood release is right there. At least on this one, the trunk is manual. Glove box is right there. Manual seats on both sides, so manual fold as well, as you would expect. AC on this car, it works pretty nice. There's your defroster, and there's your return air or fresh air. Let's go onto the back seat. I had to manually unlock it though. So let's pop the hood for y'all. On the back seat of this car, it's honestly pretty spacious. Wide, there are no cup holders actually back here. So as you can see, I'm 6'4" and I still have plenty of room. And that's where I drive, in that position right there in this car. So I got plenty of room. I can lean back a little bit. 3 seats back here, but it only comfortably seats really just 2. Back there you have your child lock seats or child support seats, whatever they are. Headroom also is pretty good. I mean, it's a very spacious car, I'd say. Honestly, more spacious than an E-Class, S-Type, 5 Series, anything from the 2000s is bigger than that. I mean, this is S-Class size rear legroom in a Nissan Versa. Let's move on to the trunk. As you can see here, very spacious. I mean, it's pretty large, no question about that. Well, let's move on to the hood of the engine. It's powered by a 1.4 liter, producing I think 109 horsepower for this model, and its 0 to 60 is around 9 seconds. Here's your engine. Nissan's 1.4 liter, I think, 1.6 maybe. Your battery, very small. It's a lawnmower battery. And yeah, I mean, what you see here. Anyway, let's get on to driving it. I've driven my manual truck as a review before, so I wonder how this will work out because, oh my gosh, my hand became really dirty from that. Did not expect that much oil to be under the hood. Off real quick. Anyway, as you know, it's a manual, so clutch in, 165,401 miles. Parking brake release. Let's go ahead and show you how this thing drives. One thing I've noticed with these cars is that you have a lot of road noise. Obviously, that's parking lot. We'll go more of an in-depth. There we go. the truck was following me, but he wasn't. So, and then that's your first gear is pull, and it's not bad at all. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go this way. It's gonna be a little tight in the corner here. If you really shift these well, you can honestly do, I think like it's 8 seconds 0 to 60, which is honestly not bad. It's a little faster than, let's just say, a E46, and for only 100 horsepower, and I think it only weighs like 28 or 2,900 pounds, even though it's a very large car. I mean, it's S-Class sized interior-wise. Obviously not S-Class comfort, but it is S-Class size interior. I mean, you have so much space in these Nissans. More than a Sentra. I've been in some Sentras this era. This has more room all day. And I've been in more modern Versas, and again, this has more headroom. I mean, this has more space than that S-Class inside. Because I used to own one of those, so I know they're very spacious, but I think these gotta be. Also, these handle amazingly. I mean, I can take corners in this much faster than I can take them in my S-Type, a 3 Series. Not a 3 Series, but like an S-Type, an XJ, E-Class, CLK, any of those cars, this thing will take corners much better than those. Probably because it doesn't weigh anything. It's also front-wheel drive, which, I mean, I don't really drive many front-wheel drive vehicles. This being one that I've driven recently. I've driven both this and the next generation Versa, some Camrys as well. So I know that this thing actually handles really well. I would say really on par with an E46. I know that may be sacrilege, but I own an E46. I don't own this, but it's not bad. So anyway, would I recommend this car? I would. The owner said he's had no problems. This thing over 165,000 miles. So yes, I would. They're a little pricey though. This thing was still worth $5,000 with 165,000 miles and 2 crashes because it's a one owner. But you can get a manual, and it's very fun as a manual. So, I recommend it, yes. I don't know how long-term reliability is, being that it's a Nissan, but, you know, it might be good, it might be horrible. But so far, 165,000 miles with no problems, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. I was a little rushed. I kind of just spur of the moment. I was just like, hey, can I borrow your car for a YouTube review? And my buddy was like, sure. So, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.